Hello everyone, I am Karthik KB, Assistant Professor, Department of Mechanical Engineering from AJ Institute of Engineering and Technology. So I hope all of you understood the formation of steam, everything. Last class I already discussed about first enthalpy. What is enthalpy? Enthalpy is nothing but total amount of energy in a thermodynamic system. That is nothing but enthalpy. Along with that, entropy also I discussed. Next concept is formation of steam, how it will be forms. One small experiment also I conducted. Take one small cylinder and fill 1 kg of water. Water is at initially 0 degrees Celsius, then converting heat by adding heat, it is slowly converting from 0 degrees Celsius to saturation temperature. Then how it will be converting to wet steam, and how it will be converting into dry steam, and how further adding heat, how it will be converting into superheated steam. Small experiment conducted, and also same thing I showed in a graph. TH diagram, temperature enthalpy diagram also I showed. So that is very important for the exam point of view. So today's class will discuss about some problems related to that steam only. So in that we already discussed about the sensible heat, latent heat, and along with that superheated state, what are the formulas and dryness fraction, everything we studied. So today's class same formula is required to calculate the answer. Okay, so along with that you have to remember the formula. So what is the formula of enthalpy of dry steam, enthalpy of superheated steam, enthalpy of wet steam? So what is the formula? Along with that, volume also important. So volume of wet steam, volume of dry steam, and volume of superheated steam. So how to find out, what is the formula for finding a finding? So everything you have to remember. Okay, so we'll see one by one problems. So we'll see one by one problem. So first problem is find the enthalpy. So here I already mentioned. So enthalpy, instead of usually enthalpy is nothing but capital H, capital H. So the unit of enthalpy is kilojoule. That's it. Okay, why? Because just kilojoule. But here they are using specific enthalpy, but they are not mentioning the specific word here. Okay, so everywhere they are using specific enthalpy only, so that they are not mentioning the specific enthalpy. Along that, if they mention enthalpy of 5 kg, so more than 1 kg, 1 kg is nothing but you just divided by 1. So what happens? So same answer you are getting. So specific enthalpy is nothing but it is a ratio of actual enthalpy divided by mass. Okay, so here mass is 1 kg. So any answer divided by mass, you are getting same answer only. Why? Because any answer divided by 1, you are getting same answer only. So that they are not mentioning the specific enthalpy. In case instead of 1 kg, if it is having 5 kg, then that is having a meaning. Okay, specific enthalpy is different, actual enthalpy is different. So then you have to calculate actual enthalpy divided by mass. So actual enthalpy is nothing but you are getting some answer divided by mass. Mass is nothing but 5 kg. Here 1 kg, no problem. If it is specific enthalpy also no problem, actual enthalpy also no problem. Why? Because you are getting same answer. Why? Because you here given 1 kg. So specific enthalpy is the ratio of actual enthalpy divided by mass. Okay, so we'll see the problem. Find the enthalpy of 1 kg of steam, 1 kg. So no need of considering the specific word. Okay, so you have to directly consider specific enthalpy only. 1 kg of steam at 12 bar, 1 kg of steam at 12 bar, 12 bar pressure is given when a steam is dry saturated. So dry saturated steam, enthalpy of dry saturated steam you have to find out. Okay, next, steam is 22% wet. Then how much amount of steam is present? So 100 is nothing but 100% minus 22%, then you will get the dryness fraction. Why? Because here 22% of water contents they mention. Okay, next the remaining percent is steam content. So we need how much percent of steam is present in a wet steam. Okay, so in order to find out the steam content, okay, in order to find out the enthalpy of wet steam. Okay, next third one is superheated to 250 degrees. Superheated temperature is how much? 250 degrees Celsius. Use steam tables. Okay, to note down the values we need steam table. So particular here temperature pressure is given, right? Based on this pressure you have to note down the values of Hg, Hf as well as Hfg value. Okay, along with that, so if you need volume also, then also you have to note down Vg value, Vf value for a particular pressure. Refer 11 page number in data handbook. Thermodynamics data handbook is required. In that, refer page number 11. Okay, there different pressure is given in the first column. So there you just see the 12 bar pressure. For 12 bar pressure, what is the value for Hg, Hf and Hfg value? Just note down the values. Okay, along with that you have to note down the volume of also, specific volume also, Vg, Vf, Vfg, everything you have to note down only if it is required. Okay, here they are not mentioned the specific volume, just they mention the enthalpy, so no need of considering the specific volume. Okay, along with that superheated steam is given. So specific heat of superheated steam CPS is given, that is how much? 2.25 kilojoule per kg Kelvin. So here they given specific heat of superheated steam. In case specific heat of superheated steam is not given, then you have to consider same value. This is constant for all the problems. Okay, 2.25 kilojoule per kg Kelvin. This is same for all the problems. I hope all of you understood the question. So first find the enthalpy of 1 kg of steam. Okay, so 1 kg. So no need of considering the specific enthalpy. Why? Because specific enthalpy is the ratio of actual enthalpy divided by mass. So actual enthalpy find out, then divided by mass is nothing but mass is 1 kg. So anyway your answer is same only. So enthalpy or specific enthalpy, no, there is no difference here. So usually they will mention just enthalpy only. How we can decide whether it is capital H or small h? So capital H or small h depends on the mass is given. So here 1 kg is given, so there is no difference. If it is instead of 1 kg, if they given 5 kg, then specific enthalpy is not equal to enthalpy. Okay, why? Because divided by mass, answer will be varies. Okay, if it is given 1 kg, then enthalpy is equal to specific enthalpy. Okay, of steam at 12 bar pressure. This pressure is required to note down the data. Okay, from the steam table for a particular pressure. Then find out the steam in dry saturated. So enthalpy of dry saturated steam. So what is the formula? Enthalpy of dry saturated steam is nothing but Hg, and along with that steam is at 22% wet. For wet enthalpy of wet steam, Hw also we have to find out. For finding Hw, the X is required. X is nothing but dryness fraction. So dryness fraction, here the water content how much is given? 22%. You have to find out the how much steam present in a wet steam first. Okay, so how to find out? 100 minus 22%, you will get some answer, that is nothing but actually X. Okay, next superheated at temperature is given 250 degrees Celsius, and specific heat of superheated steam is also given, that is 2.25 kilojoule per kg Kelvin. So we'll see how to solve this problem. Okay, so solution for from the steam table, page number 11, from the steam table at 12 bar, the following values are noted. So following value: TS temperature, it is not exactly this much, around this much, 188 degrees Celsius, and HF value is 798.43 kilojoule per kg, 798.43 kilojoule per kg. Then HFG value 1948.3 kilojoule per kg. So this is the value for this pressure, 12 bar pressure. So for 12 bar pressure, TS temperature is 188 degrees Celsius. HF enthalpy of wet steam is how much? 798.43 kilojoule per kg. And HFG, latent heat of enthalpy of latent heat, how much? 1948.3 kilojoule per kg. This data we have to refer from the steam table at 12 bar pressure. Okay, next, how to find out enthalpy of dry saturated steam. So we already discussed the formula. What is the formula? Here not HF, here actually Hg. Okay, so the here Hg, so Hg is equal to Hf plus Hfg. That is the formula of enthalpy of dry saturated steam. We already studied. Okay, Hg is equal to Hf plus Hfg. Hf is how much? 798.43. This is we referred from the steam table, and HFG value is 1948.3 kilojoule per kg. Then addition of this one, you will get 2782.73 kilojoule per kg. Kilojoule per kg. Why? Because specific enthalpy. Okay, specific enthalpy of dry steam. Okay, so you will get 2782.73 kilojoule per kg. Here also, here indicated by small h, not capital H. I hope all of you understood the how to find out the dry saturated steam. So this is actual formula. Hg is equal to Hf plus Hfg. So here already we know taken the data from the particular pressure. So just substitute and find out the answer. Next, how to find out the enthalpy of wet steam? Enthalpy of wet steam. So wet steam, here the water content is how much is given. So we need how much percentage of steam in a wet steam. Okay, so how much percentage of steam present? That is 78%. That is 78% is nothing but 100 minus 22 is nothing but 78%. That is dry. Okay, therefore the dryness fraction is how much? X is equal to 0.78. 78% divided by 100 is nothing but X is equal to 0.78. Okay, so X is equal to 0.78. Then what is the formula? What is the formula of so what is the formula of enthalpy of wet steam? HW is equal to Hf plus X into Hfg. You have to remember this formula. Enthalpy of wet steam is equal to HW is equal to Hf plus X into Hfg. Okay, so Hf is how much? 798.43. We already taken from the steam table for 12 bar pressure. So just to note down the values, 798.43 and in plus X is how much? X is 0.78. I hope all of you understood how to find out this X dryness fraction into HFG value. HFG value also in the last slide we already taken from the 12 bar pressure from the steam table. So that is 1948.3. Okay, so by multiplication and addition you will get this answer. By calculating you are getting this answer. This is nothing but enthalpy of wet steam. Enthalpy of wet steam. So enthalpy of dry steam is more than enthalpy of wet steam. Okay, and enthalpy of superheated steam is more than enthalpy of dry steam as well as enthalpy of wet steam. Why? Because if it is having higher energy, so enthalpy also higher energy. Okay, if the temperature is higher is nothing but more amount of energy in a thermodynamic system. So enthalpy is nothing but amount of energy in a thermodynamic system. Okay, so this is the enthalpy of wet steam. Next, enthalpy of superheated steam. So how to find out enthalpy of superheated steam is denoted by H superheated is equal to Hf plus Hfg. Hf plus Hfg is nothing but Hg. Okay, so enthalpy of dry steam, Hf plus Hfg is nothing but enthalpy of dry steam. This we already find out in the previous slide. So Hf plus Hfg we already found out. Next, plus Cps. Cps is nothing but specific heat of superheated steam. It is given in the question 2.25 kilojoule per kg Kelvin. If it is not given, you just assume as 2.25 kilojoule per kg Kelvin. into T superheated temperature, that is also directly given. Next, T saturated temperature. T saturated temperature we already taken from the steam table for 12 bar pressure. For a 12 bar pressure, what is the saturation temperature, that we taken from the steam table. Then just to substitute the value, HF 798.43 and HFG is 1984.3 plus CPS 2.25 and T superheated is nothing but 250 minus T saturated temperature, that is 188 kilojoule per kg. Then you will get H superheated steam, enthalpy of superheated steam, that is 2922.23 kilojoule per kg. Okay, I hope all of you understood this method. If you have any doubt, please contact me. Okay, we'll see the next type of problem. Next problem is steam at 12 bar. Steam at 10 bar. The 10 bar pressure is at 10 bar and dryness fraction is directly given. No need of calculating anything. Dryness fraction is directly given. Dryness fraction is how much? 0.98. Receives 140 kilojoule per kg. Receives 140 kilojoule per kg of enthalpy, or is nothing but energy. Okay, at the same pressure is nothing but 140 kilojoule per kg is nothing but heat. Okay, so same pressure, what is the final state of the steam? So find out whether it is wet steam, whether it is dry steam, whether it is superheated steam. So find out the final state of the steam. Okay, so how to calculate this type of problem? Here the pressure is given. Pressure is 10 bar. For 10 bar you have to refer the steam table, page number 11. So in that for a particular pressure, 10 bar pressure, you have to note down what is the value of HF. HF is nothing but sensible heat, enthalpy of sensible heat. HFG is nothing but enthalpy of latent heat. For a particular column you just note down the values for 10 bar pressure, and HFG also you can note down. Next, and TS temperature. So TH temperature, saturation temperature, also note down from the data handbook. So we'll see the solution. For 10 bar pressure, this is the saturation temperature. Saturation temperature is 179.9 degrees Celsius and HF value is 762.61 kilojoule per kg for 10 bar, and HFG value is 2013.6 kilojoule per kg. This is we referred from the data handbook for 10 bar pressure. Okay, next how to, we'll see how to find out the wet steam, enthalpy of wet steam. Why? Because here dryness fraction is given. The what is the formula actually? So this is HW. So HW. So HW formula, HW is equal to HF plus X into HFG. That is the actually formula. HW is equal to HF plus X into HFG. So HF is 762.61 plus X. X is how much? X is 0.98. That is already given. That is dryness fraction. Okay, into HFG. HFG is 2013.6. So then you will get this enthalpy of wet steam. Enthalpy of wet steam. Okay, why? Because here dryness fraction is given, so you can easily find out enthalpy of wet steam. Okay, HF plus X into HFG. HF is given, that is given is nothing but you have to refer from the steam table. You have to note down from the steam table. Then you can easily find out the enthalpy of wet steam. Enthalpy of wet steam, how much you are getting? 2735.9 kilojoule per kg. 9 kilojoule per kg. Next, when 140 kilojoule of heat is added at a constant pressure. Okay, so initially it was in wet steam, then 140 kilojoule per kg of heat we have to add it for a constant pressure. Enthalpy will increases. So what happens? Enthalpy of heat addition after heat addition. Actual enthalpy is this much, 2735.9 plus addition of 140 kilojoule per kg. Then what happens? It becomes 2875.9 kilojoule per kg. 2875.9 kilojoule per kg. This is the actual enthalpy after addition of 140 kilojoule per kg. Next, what happens? So at the 10 bar pressure, the enthalpy of dry saturated steam. So enthalpy of dry saturated steam, what is the formula? Hg is equal to HF plus HFG. That is the actual formula of dry saturated steam. So HF is how much? That we already taken from the steam table, that is 762.61 plus 2013.6. So from that you can obtain the enthalpy of dry saturated steam is 2776.2 kilojoule per kg. Without calculating this one, you can also find out the answer Hg value. It is directly available in the steam table for 10 bar pressure. For 10 bar pressure, it is already given in the steam table. Okay, so that also you can directly taken, but just to show the calculation. Okay, next. Since then write like this. Okay, so after addition of 140 kilojoule, that should be lesser than this enthalpy, so that since the enthalpy of steam after heat addition is greater than the enthalpy of dry saturated steam at the same pressure, so the steam is superheated. The superheated temperature of the steam is found as follows. Okay, so here first you have to find out the enthalpy of wet steam. Okay, then addition of 140 kilojoule per kg. So just to note down how much enthalpy you are getting, then check whether that enthalpy, the found enthalpy, is greater than this dry saturated enthalpy or not. If it is less than dry saturated enthalpy, you can consider as a, that is wet steam. If it is greater than dry saturated enthalpy, then that enthalpy you consider as a superheated enthalpy. Okay, initially the wet enthalpy is coming. Next, enthalpy of dry saturated enthalpy. Next one is superheated enthalpy. Okay, so here the after addition of 140 kilojoule per kg, the enthalpy is greater than 2776.2 kilojoule per kg. That indicates that that is a superheated enthalpy. That enthalpy is a superheated steam. Okay, if you addition of 140 kilojoule per kg, that becomes a superheated steam. Okay, then find out the temperature of superheated so this is actual formula, H superheated. So H superheated is 2875.9. that is we already find out from the previous slide. So that is nothing but wet steam plus addition of 140 kilojoule per kg. Wet steam plus addition of 140 kilojoule per kg, then you are getting 2875.9. that is a superheated enthalpy, is equal to, what is the formula for finding superheated enthalpy? Hg plus Cps into T superheated minus T saturated. Here we unknown parameter is T superheated temperature, that we have to find out. Okay, Cps is not given, so assume 2.25 kilojoule per kg Kelvin. Okay, if it is not given, you just assume as 2.25. okay, so next similarly here T saturation temperature we have to note down from the data handbook for 10 bar pressure. Okay, then just to substitute the value. This superheated temperature is nothing but previous slide we already found out. So next so from that you can easily determine T superheated temperature. T superheated temperature is how much? 224.2 degrees Celsius. So actually HW should be less than Hg, should be less than H superheated. So it is like this. So enthalpy of superheated steam should be greater than Hg. Okay, enthalpy of dry steam. So enthalpy of dry steam is greater than Hw, like this. This is a actual method. Okay, so I hope all of you understood. So from this you can easily determine H superheated temperature. H superheated temperature. So in this way you have to solve this problem. We'll see the next type of problems. So find the specific volume and enthalpy of the specific volume. So you, along with that note downing the enthalpy, you have to note down the volume also, specific volume also. And enthalpy of 1 kg of steam at pressure is how much? 0.8 MPa, megapascal. So is nothing but 8 bar. So in the steam table the pressure is given in bar, not in megapascal. So convert that megapascal into bar. So 1 bar is nothing but 10 to the power of 5 Pascal. Okay, Newton per meter square. 10 to the power of 5 Newton per meter square. When the find out what, when the dryness fraction is 0.9. So x is given, x is how much? 0.9. So x value should be less than 1. Okay, so it is in the range of 0 to 1. Okay, so if it is 1, x is equal to 1 is nothing but that is dry saturated steam. So next one is when the steam is superheated. When the steam is superheated to a temperature of superheated temperature is given, that is 3000 degrees Celsius. 3000 degrees Celsius. The specific heat of superheated steam is 2.25 kilojoule per kg Kelvin. If it is not given also, you can just consider superheated steam CPS is 2.25 kilojoule per kg Kelvin. Okay, so find out. So from the steam table, for 0.8 megapascal is nothing but 8 bar pressure, what are the values? TS temperature is how much? 170.4 degrees Celsius, and VG value is required. Why? Because find the specific volume and the enthalpy. So you have to refer HF, HFG, HG, along with that VG and VF. So for the calculation purpose. Okay, so you have to refer this parameter for 8 bar pressure. It is also in page number 11 or 12 in the steam data handbook. Okay, Vg is equal to 0.2403 meter cube per kg. So it is also specific volume only, so that volume is nothing but meter cube divided by kg divided by mass, and Vf is, this is the answer, Hf is equal to 720.94 kilojoule per kg, Hfg is 2046.5 kilojoule per kg, Hg value is this much. Okay, so Hg is equal to Hf plus Hfg. That answer should be same only. Okay, it is already available in the data handbook. So next we'll solve the specific volume of wet steam. So what is the formula? So specific volume of wet steam is denoted by VW. So specific volume of wet steam is denoted by VW. So VW is equal to X into VG. Okay, so VG we already note down from the data handbook for 8 bar pressure. So 8 bar pressure, and X value is how much? X value is 0.9. So 0.9 into 0.2403, you will get VW value. So specific volume of wet steam. So 2.627 meter cube per kg, that is the wet steam specific volume of wet steam. Specific volume of wet steam. Next, how to find out specific volume of superheated steam. So this is the formula. So you have to remember the formula. So V superheated is equal to Vg into T superheated by T saturated. So here Vg is how much? Vg 0.2403, and T superheated temperature is how much? 300, not 3000 actually, that is 300 degrees Celsius. Superheated temperature is given, so that is 300 degrees Celsius. 300 plus the 273, converting from degree Celsius to Kelvin, it is actually no need. Why? Because the numerator as well as denominator is in degree Celsius only, no need of converting. So then T saturation temperature, this is we already note down from the steam table. For how much pressure? 8 bar pressure. For 8 bar pressure, what is the answer? You just note down same value, for you just substitute here, and you will get volume, superheated specific volume. So superheated specific volume is how much? 0.3105 meter cube per kg. This is your final answer, superheated specific volume. Next, how to find out the enthalpy of wet steam? Enthalpy of wet steam formula is HW. So HW is equal to HF plus X into HFG. So HF is how much? 720.94. This data we already taken from the stream table. E plus 0.9 into 2046.5, you will get HW. HW is how much? So 2562.8 kilojoule per kg. So this is the enthalpy of wet steam. Next, enthalpy of superheated steam. So how to find out enthalpy of superheated steam? So superheated steam is equal to Hg. Hg we already note down from the data handbook, or else you can also find out Hg. How to find out Hg? Hg is nothing but enthalpy of dry saturated steam, Hf plus Hfg. So from that formula you can easily find out the data. So that is 2767.5 plus CPS answer is 2.25. so if it is not given also, you can directly find note down, okay, directly just assume, okay, specific enthalpy of specific heat of superheated steam, that is 2.25 only kilojoule per kg Kelvin, into superheated temperature that is given in the question 300 degrees Celsius, minus saturation temperature 170.4 degrees Celsius, that we have to note down from the steam table for 8 bar pressure, so from that you can easily determine enthalpy of superheated steam, 3059.1 kilojoule per kg. So in this way you have to solve this type of problem. I hope all of you understood. So how to solve this problem? So here we first find out first to note down the enthalpy of wet steam, and you can easily find out enthalpy of dry steam and enthalpy of superheated steam by knowing the formulas, and that values we have to note down from the steam table for a particular pressure. Then how to find out specific volume, that is also similar. So you first remember the formula. Based on the formula you can easily find out the answer. We'll move to the next problem. So next problem is the enthalpy of 1 kg of steam at 70 bar is 2680 kilojoule. So here enthalpy of 1 kg of steam, okay, so 70 bar pressure is how much? 70 bar pressure and is 2680 kilojoule, but we don't know what is that. Okay, 2680 kilojoule we don't know. So first to find out the enthalpy of specific enthalpy. So how to find out specific enthalpy? This is enthalpy, it is given enthalpy kilojoule. So how to find out specific enthalpy? Specific enthalpy is the ratio of actual enthalpy divided by mass. So mass is how much? 1 kg. Mass is 1 kg. So that 2680 divided by 1, it is nothing but you will get so 2680 only. So that they are mentioning the enthalpy, no need of mentioning the specific enthalpy. Why? Because specific enthalpy is the ratio of actual enthalpy divided by mass. If the mass is 1 kg, no need of mentioning the specific enthalpy. Why? Because specific enthalpy is equal to actual enthalpy. Answer should be same. Okay, what is the condition of the steam? So you have to find out what is the condition of the steam. First you have to follow the step-by-step procedure. So first 70 bar pressure is given. For 70 bar pressure, what are the parameter? You just note down from the steam table. Okay, steam table, HF value is how much? 1267.42 kilojoule per kg, 1267.42 kilojoule per kg. HFG value is how much? 1506 kilojoule per kg. Hg value is how much? 2073.5 kilojoule per kg. This is the parameter for 70 bar pressure. This is the parameter for 70 bar pressure. So then after that, what is the next step? Since the given enthalpy, just see, so Hg value is how much? So this we have to refer from the steam table for 70 bar pressure. So Hg value is how much? 2773.5 kilojoule per kg. So from this you can see the given enthalpy is how much? 2680. So that from that you can assume that this is a wet enthalpy, wet steam enthalpy. Why? Because so I already mentioned the relation. First enthalpy, H enthalpy should be less than Hg value. and superheated enthalpy. This is superheated enthalpy. So here you can observe that. So here Hg value is how much? 2773.5. Okay. So then the given enthalpy how much? 2680. So that should be less, so that this enthalpy is nothing but HW. This enthalpy is nothing but HW. So here actual enthalpy is given kilojoule. So H is the nothing but H divided by M. How much? 2680 divided by M. M is 1. So your answer is also same thing, 2680. The unit is kilojoule per kg. Okay, unit is kilojoule per kg. Okay, next. So since the given enthalpy of steam is less than the enthalpy of dry saturated steam, the given enthalpy of steam is less than the dry saturated enthalpy of the steam. So at a given pressure, so the steam must be wet steam. So from that you can consider as this is a wet steam. So therefore the dryness fraction must be found. So from that, so what is the formula actually? So HW is equal to HF plus HW is equal to HF plus X into HFG. So HW is 2680 is equal to HF is how much? 1267.42 plus X we don't know, that dryness fraction, into HFG value. So HFG value is 1506. From that you can determine the value of X. Okay. Likewise you have to calculate. So here unknown parameter is X. You can easily determine the value of X. X is nothing but the dryness fraction. I hope all of you understood how to solve this problem. So next problem, here 6 kg is given. 6 kg of wet steam contains 0.56 kg of water particle in it. So actually 6 kg, in that how much water contained? 0.56. Okay, so what is the dryness fraction? So how to find out if 6 kg of total is 6 kg of wet steam? So wet steam is nothing but it is a partial water content plus steam. Okay, so steam weight of water content is given, that is 0.56. From that how to determine the value of X? So X is nothing but how much amount of steam is present in a wet steam, that is nothing but dryness fraction. So how to find out? So mass of the water particle is how much? 0.56 kg mass of the water particle. Next, mass of dry steam present. So how much? So how to find out mass of dry steam present? That is nothing but 6 minus 0.56. 6 minus 0.56. So you will get the mass of dry steam present. So how much? 5.44 kg. 5.44 kg. Next, dryness fraction of steam. So how to find out dryness fraction of the steam? So mass of dry steam present divided by mass of total mass is nothing but dryness fraction is nothing but mass of dry steam present divided by total mass. You will get the dryness fraction. So mass of water particle present how much? 0.56 kg. Next, mass of dry steam present. Dry steam is nothing but total kg minus you have to subtract the water particle. You will get the mass of dry steam. So this much kg of dry steam is present out of total. So how to find out dryness fraction? Dryness fraction is the ratio of dry steam present divided by total mass. So 5.44 divided by 6, you will get the dryness fraction. Dryness fraction should be less than 1. So you will get 0.906. So next problem, 1 kg of superheated steam at 1.5 megapascal. 1.5 megapascal is nothing but 15 bar. Okay, so 15 bar you have to multiply into 10. If it is given in megapascal, you have to multiply into 10. Contains 3000 kilojoule of heat energy. So 3000 kilojoule, so this is same. So 3000 divided by 1 kg is given, is nothing but 3000 kilojoule per kg of heat energy. Okay, find the superheated temperature. Superheated temperature you have to find out. T superheated. If 500 kilojoule of heat energy is removed at the same pressure, so one problem we already studied, that is addition of 140 kilojoule per kg, but here 500 kilojoule of heat energy is removed at the same pressure. What is the condition of the steam? You have to find out what is the condition of the steam. Along with that, the specific heat of superheated steam is given, that is CPS. CPS is given how much? 2.25 kilojoule per kg Kelvin. So that is given CPS. If it is not given also, you have to assume, okay, as 2.25 kilojoule per kg Kelvin. Okay, we'll see what are the parameter is given. So here pressure is given. Pressure is how much? 1.5 megapascal is nothing but 15 bar pressure. It is nothing but 15 bar pressure. From the steam table you have to note down for pressure 15 bar what are the parameter. TS temperature is how much? 198.29 degrees Celsius. HF is how much? HF is 844.5 kilojoule per kg for pressure 15 bar, and HFG is 1945.2 kilojoule per kg. Hg value also you have to note down, that is 2789.9 kilojoule per kg for pressure 15 bar. So page number 11 or 12 in steam data handbook. Next, superheated temperature. First find out what they told you to find out. Superheated temperature. So here CPS into, okay, CPS into T superheated, enthalpy of superheated steam. So how to find out enthalpy of superheated steam here? Okay, and along with that, so I will write superheated steam formula. H superheated is equal to Hg plus CPS into T superheated minus T saturated. Okay, this is actual formula. So here superheated temperature is how much? That is 3000 kilojoule per kg. Hg value what happens? 2789.9. So how we can write? T superheated minus, so minus is nothing but, if it is come to left hand side, what happens? It becomes positive, becomes negative. So Hg is equal to remaining term CPS T superheated minus T saturated. Okay, so this is actual formula. T superheated temperature is 3000 kilojoule per kg. So how we can decide that whether it is a superheated temperature? First see the Hg value. So it is more than Hg value 3000 kilojoule per kg. So that from that you can assume that that is a superheated enthalpy. From that you can assume that that is a superheated enthalpy. That relation I already told. HW is less than Hg. Yet H superheated should be more than Hg value. So here the enthalpy given is more than Hg value, so that assume that that is a superheated enthalpy. Okay, so superheated enthalpy is 3000 minus Hg value is 2789.9 is equal to CPS is 2.25 into superheated temperature is unknown, that we have to determine superheated temperature minus saturation temperature. Saturation temperature we already note down for the particular pressure 15 bar from the data handbook, that is 198.29 degrees Celsius. So from that you can easily determine superheated temperature. You will get 291.66 degree Celsius. Next, condition of the steam after 500 kilojoule of heat is removed. So 3000 minus 500, you remove the heat from the 3000. So how much is remaining? 2500. So the Hg value is how much? 2776.9 kilojoule per kg. So from that relation, Hw is equal to Hg H superheated. This is the relation. So here superheated Hg value is 2779. So 3000 is this one. HW value is how much? 2500. So 2500 is the HW value. So therefore this enthalpy is less than 2789. Okay, so 89, this is 89. Okay, so 89. Therefore the condition of the steam must be wet. So this is 2500 as a wet steam. Okay, the dryness fraction of the wet steam you have to determine. So what is the formula? Actually HW is equal to HF plus X into HFG. HW is 2500. HW is equal to 2500 and HF is 844.6 plus X is how much we have to determine, and HFG. This is HF value for the 15 bar pressure. You have to note down from the steam table. From that you can easily determine the dryness fraction. So dryness fraction is how much? 0.85. So likewise you have to solve this problem. I hope all of you understood. So here we already determined HW is 2500. Then which one is unknown in this formula you have to determine. So X is unknown parameter you have to determine. So X you will get 0.85. Okay, next. So 5 kg of wet steam of dryness fraction is given. Dryness fraction is 0.8, passes from a boiler to a superheater at a constant pressure. The pressure is how much? 1 megapascal. So pressure is 1 megapascal is nothing but 10 bar. Okay, in the superheater its temperature increases to 350 degrees Celsius. Determine the amount of heat supplied in the superheater. The specific heat of superheated steam is CPS 2.25 kilojoule per kg Kelvin. So here the mass is 5 kg. So here mass is 5 kg and dryness fraction is also given, that is 0.8. So for 10 bar pressure you have to note down the properties of HF, HFG, Hg value, everything you have to note down, and the temperature increases to 350 degrees Celsius, and determine the amount of heat supplied in the superheater. The specific heat of superheater steam is CPS 2.25 kilojoule per kg. If it is not given also you should assume as 2.25 as. Next parameter you just note down, pressure is 1 megapascal is nothing but 10 bar. So at the 10 bar pressure you have to note down the property. TS is 179.88 degrees Celsius, HF is 762.61 kilojoule per kg, and HFG is 2013.6 kilojoule per kg. From the steam table refer page number 11 or 12. Next, find out the enthalpy of wet steam. So dryness fraction is given, right? So you can easily find out the enthalpy of wet steam. So enthalpy of wet steam formula is HW is equal to HF plus X into HFG. Okay, so X value is 0.8 into, just note down the formula, just note down the values and substitute back, and you can easily find out HW as 2373.5 kilojoule per kg. Okay, next, enthalpy of superheated steam. So that also you can easily find out, H superheated. So here the mass is given 5 kg. Okay, once you find out this one, once you find out specific heat, then you have to find out the actual enthalpy. Why? Because the mass is given. So how to find out actual enthalpy? The specific enthalpy specific enthalpy is the ratio of actual enthalpy divided by mass. So you already determined the specific enthalpy. Then how to find out actual enthalpy into mass? So whatever answer you are getting, that you have to multiply into 5 to get actual enthalpy of superheated steam. Actual enthalpy of superheated steam. I hope all of you understood. In the previous problem and all, this mass is 1, but here the mass is 5. Okay, superheated. So H superheated is equal to HF plus HFG plus CPS into T superheated minus T saturated. T superheated temperature is given in the question itself. So that is 350 degrees Celsius, and TS temperature we have to note down from the steam table for a particular pressure, 10 bar pressure. Then HF HFG value also same thing. So you can easily find out the HF superheated enthalpy of superheated steam. Okay, that is you are getting 3159 kilojoule per kg, 159 kilojoule per kg. Next, amount of heat supplied in the superheater. So that you have to find out. So amount of heat supplied to the superheater. How much amount of heat supplied to the superheater? That is nothing but H superheated minus HW. That is one different problem. Usually this type of problem is not asked in the question in the exam. So just remember, amount of heat supplied to the superheater is nothing but H superheated minus wet steam enthalpy. You have to subtract H superheated enthalpy minus HW. HW is nothing but the enthalpy of wet steam. You will get the actual amount of heat supplied to the superheater, that is 785.5 kilojoule per kg. Okay, that is the actual heat is supplied to the superheater. After after wet steam, this much of heat is supplied to the superheater to become a superheated steam. Okay, so the total amount of heat supplied in the superheater you have to multiply into 5. Why? Because I already told. So this is 5 kg, not 1 kg. You have to multiply into 5, then you will get actual total amount of heat supplied to the superheater. For 1 kg 785.5 kilojoule per kg of amount of heat is supplied to the superheater. For 5 kgs, how much? You have to multiply into 5, you will get the answer. So this is the total amount of heat supplied in the superheater. Total amount of heat supplied to the superheater is how much? 3927.5 kilojoule, not per kg. Why? Because kg we already multiplied. Okay, kg we already multiplied. This is the actual amount of heat. Okay, this is the actual amount of heat is supplied to the superheater, that is 3927.5 kilojoule. So sometime they told you to find out the not specific enthalpy, actual enthalpy. When the mass is 5 kg, actual enthalpy how to find out? That is capital superheated temperature. You have to multiply 5 for all the answer, 5 for all the answer. Then it is obtained the actual enthalpy. Actual enthalpy is nothing but capital H. But in everywhere in the problem they need to find out the only specific enthalpy. That is very simple. I already told. So how to calculate the small enthalpy. So I hope all of you understood how to solve this steam problems. So this completes your steam portion, entire thing. So I hope all of you understood the difference between superheated enthalpy, saturated enthalpy, dry saturated enthalpy, as well as wet steam enthalpy. So a wet steam enthalpy should be less than the dry Hg value, is nothing but dry saturated steam. Then H superheated steam is greater than Hg value. That relation you have to remember to solve the problems. Along with that, some volume, sometime they will ask the specific volume, everything. In that case also you should solve, you should note down from the steam table the value, then just substitute, you will get the answer. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any doubt, please approach me. Thank you one and all.